Check, check. So, wait a sec. Can you hear me well? Because I'm using a different setup today, and probably the next streams as well. I moved to my kind of office room, and it's different. I have new webcam and a whole new setup. So everything is like a work in progress. So if a sound or something is weird, please tell me. And I have this new camera that's supposed to track my face, but I'm not sure why it's not working. Let me change it a bit. It's kind of supposed to work, but it's not. Okay. So let's fix the chair. Fix the camera. Not sure why it's not tracking my face. Okay. I'll figure it out next time. So, glad to hear that sound is great. Okay, I also have a tea for myself. Well, it's not tea, it's just hot water. Yeah. So today we're starting to play the Forbidden Siren 2 game. Wait a second. I'll fix the camera. Otherwise, I will be always out of frame, which is not what I intended to do. So let's change it. Why? Okay, give me a few seconds to fix it. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, maybe next stream, or maybe I'll restart the camera. That would be great. Okay, I'm restarting the camera. And yes, it's not tricking my face. Awesome. Yes. So let me just adjust lighting a bit. So it wouldn't be that dark and blue. By the way, this camera I I backed it in through the crowdfunding like a year ago or something, and it just came to me around Christmas, which was great. It's the best camera I've ever used. So let me adjust a light a little bit. Oh, no, that's not adjusting. Too blue. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe I'll do it this way. Oh, okay. Let's leave it. I just can't. Everything's got to be perfect. Okay, it's stream the first stream in quite a while, so let's do this. Great. Okay, let's start like that. So today we are playing the Forbidden Siren game. Wait a second. I think the camera is blurry, right? Something is not correct. So sorry for warm white. Maybe warm white, but warm white is not super like super creepy. Let me do the like not very bright version of warm white. Let's leave it like that. So about the blurriness, maybe this would be better. Okay. So about the game, and so today we are playing the Forbidden Siren 2. I haven't played the first game, and I know practically nothing about the Forbidden Siren series. Although I've heard that this is a pretty scary series, and it's like super Japanese in terms of style, unlike the Silent Hill. Even though the Silent Hill is just as Japanese a game as Forbidden Siren, but Forbidden Siren is like utilizing this kind of native Japanese cultural like aspects of horror, unlike Silent Hill, which is more like Western kind of horror. In comparison, it's like the Ring horror film, Japanese. It's so different in terms of how it scares its viewers in comparison to the Western horror film. So this game is just like the Ring, the original Japanese Ring film. It has like traditional names for the monsters and stuff, which are like evil spirits or something like that. I know nothing about it, so maybe things I say right now is not super relevant. Maybe it's not like the ghosts. Well, we'll see. But what I do know about this game that, and this I found out recently. I googled the name of the designer of the game, which I wanted to know which games also was made by this designer, and it's turned out to be the guy who created the Silent Hill franchise. But mm, he he created the first game, which I actually played like 5 to 6 times, and I beat all the endings and all the secrets, and I just beat this game 100% in comparison to other Silent Hill games. Um, so, turned out to be this guy who created the Forbidden Siren series, also created the Silent Hill franchise. He did created the first game, after which he left the team Silent, the team responsible for all the other Silent Hill games. And he left. I'm not sure which studio he went to, but then he started this Forbidden Siren series, and it also have like similarities to Silent Hill in certain aspects, which I was surprised, which made me even more makes me want to play this game even more. But why this game is so scary, especially for me? So it's like a story time. So uh, I I also already posted this probably in the description of this stream, but I will share this story a little bit more. So I've heard about this game a lot back in the days when I was a teenager, and when I was a teenager, I didn't have a lot of money to buy games. So each game I bought was like very specific game, which I read a lot about, and I really wanted this specific game to play. So I read a lot about Forbidden Siren and how good this is. So I collected the money and went for this game, and I knew that it's scary, so I kind of waited. Oh no, I didn't wait. No, I bought this game, and the first, I think it was like that. Yeah, the first thing I did, I went to my brother, because we bought this game together. I went to my brother's home, uh, and we decided to play this game together, because he's not super like into video games in comparison to me, but he still likes like video games in general. So I brought the PS2 with me, and I lived like in the middle of the city, but my brother at that moment was living like in the basically on the edge of the city, or even further. So the building, like the apartment building he rented, was in fairly new district back in the days, and it was like 5 floors high. But when you if you look from the windows to the one side, you could see like neighborhood with like children's playing and stuff. But all the windows of my brother's apartment was looking to the like 101 wait a second, 180 degrees back. So not into the neighborhood, but back, and the only view he had through his windows was like just field, just huge empty field with woods like maybe kilometer away, if I'm not mistaken. So just empty grass field. So it's like 5-story building standing basically in the middle of field. It was super weird, but it's kind of cool until you start to play a scary game. So we jumped into his car, and he drove to his apartment. And while we're driving, the weather became, and I'm not joking, this is an actual story, and the weather became gradually worse and worse. And it was like 20 20 minutes ride to his apartment. So change the temperature. It's either I got cold or the story gave me chills. Okay, so so we drove home, and the weather became super bad. It was already dark, and it was raining like hell, and it was like storm with the rain and the like lightning flashes and stuff, and we was it's not super scary to play game together, so we were like kind of looking forward to it, and he also like into horror stuff, and we decided yeah, that would be a great scenario to play such a scary game, and we both were like fans of Japanese films like The Grudge and stuff. So so I hooked up the console to his TV. I popped in the disc. We turned off the light in the room. I turned on the TV, and when you start the game, there is like pretty scary, weird animation. It's like, and there's like something on the screen, and I remember it so vividly because it's just imprinted in my mind, and it was. And recently, when I tune in all this stream stuff, and I get to launch the game to see if it works on the stream. And when I launched it, I was greeted with the same sound and just bring back all the memories, and I got to take off the headphones because it was scary even right now to listen to this sound. So I turned on this game, and I'm not sure exactly. It's either I just turned it on, saw the main menu, or I pressed the new game and it's like started maybe minute into the game or something like that. I'm not sure. And a whole apartment building, or maybe a district, but maybe whole apartment building only, it just went black. The electricity was just cut off, probably due to the storm raging at that moment. So we start the game and everything just turns black. Or all the light in the apartment, the TV, the console, everything just went black. And it's like two of us sitting in front of TV in complete pitch darkness, and there's like storm and rain outside, and we just like looked at each other and was weirded out by this, because we talked a lot about this game and was anticipating how scary it would be, and we just started it and just everything went black. So electricity never came back that night, and the morning I took everything and just went back home. I haven't played, I'm not sure how much this game. It just was lying on a shelf, and I was scared to play it, so I decided to start this game once again. But this time during the daytime, because I was scared to play alone. I just closed the curtains for the atmosphere, started the game, and if I'm not mistaken, I played like 10 minutes or something like that, or maybe 20 minutes, and I was scared by what this game can afford, and I turned it off, and I never turned it on then. Only like a few days ago when I was setting up the stream and deleting the old save files, and it was like 10 years ago. I turned it on. So yeah, that's the story of the game, and actually it seems like a new game. And I popped in disc, it just looked new, but it's really old actually. So that's the story, that's the premise of this stream. So wish me luck, and I hope it wouldn't be as scary. And I think I will just dim a light a little bit, So it would be a more like atmospheric experience. And it would be brighter when I turned on the monitor. Okay. So let's start. By the way, this time I got this thing called open source converter or something, open source scan converter or something like that. This weird device, and I'm not super good at this type of tech. This device that oh, wait a second. This device that will provide a really high quality image. I hope so. This is how it look upon starting. Let me. Okay. Yes. So it's gotta give really really high quality image in comparison to previous PS2 streams. Let me set up my monitor. Okay. And yes, it's working. Okay. If you do not hear sound of the game or something like that, so you gotta tell me. Yeah, I use Elgato, but as a like capture device, like small capture card, external like, capture card. But I used it before, but right now I'm using the OCC. I got a box here, but it's just it looks something like that, but it's just back of it. Front of it looks differently, but it's it just packed, so I couldn't show you how it looks. Okay, I'll show you the if you are in the Discord. I created like small Discord channel. There's a link down below this stream, and I will drop some photos of my setup, but you could also see it on a preview. So let me check if there is no save files left. Let me just move the camera a little bit. Even though this will provide the superior image, there would be like I saw some like interlacing patterns, which I'm not sure how to get rid of yet, and also capture card kinda deinterlacing video, and if the game running at 60 FPS interlaced, it's just squashed into 30 FPS. So I try to play Burnout and capture it, and it captures at 30 FPS. So I'm not sure how I'll fix it, but if I'll do 60 FPS games, it's probably going to be 30 FPS for you, but it's for me it's still 60. Well, okay. Yeah, I don't remember who suggested Discord. If it was you, thank you. That is a really nice idea to keep everything in one place and interact with each other. Okay, so let me change sound a little bit. If it will be too loud or too not too loud, tell me. Okay. I'll see if the settings of the game allow Japanese voice, because in Japanese games I usually prefer to play with English subtitles, but Japanese voiceover. We'll see. That's what I'm talking about. Ah, I hate it. Okay. So around that time, the electricity went out. So you could imagine how scary it was. It is disturbing. And yeah. Okay. No. I couldn't hear it second time. Sorry. So new game. Can I change the screen? No, it's just as is. Okay. I check the options for oh, sorry. Autosave off. I'll leave it on. Who knows? I'll leave hints on. Vertical camera normal. I'll check if there is. Yes. Awesome. So I'll turn on the Japanese audio, which would be much better. Subtitles on. Yes. Okay. Okay. I usually start games with hard difficulty, but this game provide only easy and normal. Who knows, maybe this game on normal would be as hard, because funny enough, the older the game, it's usually harder for some reason. So okay. Oh.
お父さんのお仕事は宝探しでしょ、僕も宝探し上手だよ。今日もいっぱい見つけた。
そうか。明日はお父さんと一緒に探そうか。
お姉ちゃんも一緒にお外で遊べればいいのにね。
おやすみ。
おやすみなさい。
I also just remembered the about this cool thing about this game, which is I think a really smart decision on the artist and designer side. This game have like actual people's faces projected kinda on the as a texture, uh, so it makes the facial animations relatively believable, like eyes movements and facial expressions, which is weird at times since it's just projection on a 3D mesh, but it's still like um, doing really well with this not super capable machine. Okay. Okay, so this is like 3 hours prior to that, I guess, because it was like a timer.
よし
助かりました。
たまたま行き先が一緒だっただけです。
そうですか。これはどうなってんだよ。捕まれ。おい。
Okay. So yeah, this game is weirdly scary, and it's does something weird with how it presents stuff. Okay. So it's counting back 7 hours. It's it seems like it is actually anticlimactic. Uh, what I think this game is trying to do is to give the player like random bits in the timeline, I guess, in this like 7 hours timeline or something like that, from like different perspectives, So we played like a super small section as a child. Now we were shown different section without gameplay, but still through like eyes of a different character. And I guess since it show like cut game in stages, if I'm not if I remember correctly, there will be like a map of these stages on the timeline, and we gotta choose to create like a complete story. I guess so. This greenish bluish color means uncleared stage. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I think I stopped playing there. Somewhere here. It's okay. We have like this timeline minus 7 hours. This guy named Momori Itsuki on the boat, and then we have his story continue 4 hours later, but this leads us somewhere here. This is a different part of a different character, but we can progress only if we clear this stage. Okay. Yeah, people actually sometimes really underestimate the power of PlayStation 2, even though it's, if you look up the like specs, it's weird. Like by modern standards, it's weirdly low. But it also gave the developers really like a nice edge of creating something with this like low specs. It wasn't low back then, but still. Okay, so let's continue. 4 hours later. It's actually really nice to see a stage summary and the map of the story, so when we back without playing for a few days, we could recap ourselves. Okay, next stage mission 1, next stage mission 2. Oh, I got a summary to play this stage. It's unexpectedly complex way to start the stage. Okay. Okay, so we gotta reach the road to Uruguga Forest with traveling companion, whatever that means. I actually played the Spider-Man games for PS1, which is that there's two parts, and which both are, I think, is super great. And the second greatest Spider-Man game after the PS1 games is the Spider-Man for PS4, in my opinion. But everyone have a different opinion, so who knows? Okay. Okay, so pretty straightforward. This stage will teach us basics of movement and attack. Okay.
ここは闇島。
Okay. We have a ability to zoom. Funny thing that the PS2 have like this change the sound a little bit. Have this controllers that like pressure sensitive in comparison to triggers on modern consoles. So it just look like it's not a trigger, but when I press it, and when I press it harder, it zooms, which is weird. But the button is like not changing position. It's just fuck. Okay. Okay, so that's the map. Steps of Pain. Well, it's yellow because I think everything is in this game it is have this like kind of like old computer kind of style, I guess. Okay. Steps of Pain. I have this vibes like old ghost towns or like old mining towns. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna reach the road to the forest. Okay, let's just explore. Okay. So this game is teaching us. Actually, the controller is vibrating like a heartbeat. Okay. So it's pretty straightforward. If the controller vibrates, I gotta turn off the flashlight and crouch. If it's not, I can turn it back. So I plan to stream for about 2 hours. It's already like 50 minutes in, but maybe it will be like hour and a half more. We'll see. Yeah, I'm also interested to see how spells will work in this game. Okay, so this door is closed, but we have a ladder here. Okay. So I guess I'm not sure if this game like designed the way this way so we get to know what happened in the first game, but I hope not. Or this game will just throw everything at us and we'll figure this stuff later. Okay. So I forgot what you told me to do. Oh, yeah. For a weapon, okay. Okay. So slightly brighter. Okay. It is slightly brighter. It's funny how game dictates everything you're supposed to do in this tutorial section, which is weird by modern standards, but it also kind of creates this tension where you do not choose what to do, but this game just tells you. Okay. Interesting how this game locks kind of on the door. Okay, there is a girl lying inside.
おい、大丈夫か？
怪我は
助けて。
様子を見てくれ。ここに隠れてた。
私を探してる。お願い、助けて。
Okay. So this game is companion based kind of game. A little bit like it was in Resident Evil 4. Okay, let's close the door. So whatever it is didn't attack the lady. So let's close it. What do we have here? Okay. Okay, this is a really neat mechanics. So you can shout to distract an enemy that attacking your companion.
Oi!
Oh. Have you seen that? For a second, we saw everything from the perspective of the enemy when I shouted. It was weird. There's just a helicopter, full, which is weird. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure how this felt like watching, but playing with all the vibrations of controller and mix of sound, the hitting mechanics felt for some reason really real in comparison to like Silent Hill games, where you just kind of hit through the enemy, but this one felt like I'm actually hitting something, which is weirdly realistic. Okay.
Arigato.
So let's check this person. Who knows if it's actually a zombie or because usually Japanese game do not, like Japanese horror is not about actual zombie but something maybe look-alike. Okay, so let's move on. So how the goal is presented. Goal position. Okay. Okay, so I gotta go to the right. But this is closed, so we're gonna go around here. Oh. I actually played only the first Five Nights at Freddy game, like the original, which I really liked, and I haven't played any other Five Nights at Freddy games.
ねえどうすればいい
Oh, I heard something again. Let's turn on the flashlight. For a second.
溺れそう
Oh, okay.
お願い手を貸して ごめんなさい
That wasn't too bad.
2136非常事態発生。今から私が緊急避難の指揮を取る。直ちに撤収。
Okay. So, right now we're playing an hour before whatever it is. So, if each row is a character, not row but column is a character, so we're going to play like 1, 2, like 60 characters. Why? Okay. Yorito Nagai. Okay. Okay, let's continue. cool thing that they used an actual actors, which is more like modern approach, because usually most of the modern games have like an actual actors portraying the characters, and it's great to see this in like 2006 game. Okay. I agree. PS1 and PS2 game horrors have like very specific type of horror, which is just horrific in its own way. Unity I'm using.
もう死んでるぞそいつ。立て。気持ちはわかるけどな、これドラマじゃねえから。急がねえと危ねえだろ。行くぞ。
起きたぞ。
Okay, so it is kinda like zombie. It's funny how we were shown two characters that, I mean, these two soldiers that are complete opposite of each other. The one is just absolutely emotionless, and the other one like have a full blast of emotion. Interesting. And this showed us that if person is dead, it actually rises back as a hostile creature, which is also capable of using gun. Interesting. Okay, so it's next level of tutorial. So this time we'll learn how to use firearms. Oh, it's funny how this time we are the following person, and we are got to follow commands and complete the mission, but now not giving commands. It's not actually it's quite new, even by today's standards. Okay.
そんな。
市長、押すんだ。
そんな。なんで。
被害者撃だ。で。撃たなきゃダメなんだよ。もう訓練じゃないんだ。
Do you hear that? This guy has like demonic laugh, which is, he seems like a puppet. which is kind of more about evil ghosts possessing the dead body than being a zombie. Okay. Okay. He probably was his friend, but they are more like comrades or something like that. Or not comrade, I'm not sure which proper word to use for the military people. But since he was crying, probably yeah, he was his. They were close.
So.
Okay. I turned off the flashlight because I heard the sounds and the vibrations started. So no commands. Maybe I gotta be behind you. Or
おい、あいつやってみろ。
it's another soldier.
もたもたするなよ。
Does he have any weapons or something? No, I don't.
「そこ行くぞ。
Someone just shoot me. Okay.
よし、これを壊せ。 行くぞ。 よし、ここを登るぞ。
Okay.
大丈夫？ここ座って。もうあいつはいないから。君携帯持ってる？僕のダメみたいなんだ。そうか。参ったな。とにかく朝を待つしかないか。
私のお母さん、この島に閉じ込められてるの。
え？なんだって？
早く助けてあげないといけないの。それであの人助けてくれるって言ってくれたの。でもあの人。
ちょっと待って。どういうこと？警察
お願い
には話
信じて。誰も私を助けてくれない。あなたしかいないの。
Okay. At first, this girl seems like a girl in danger, but right now she seems like a bit creepy. Yeah, I'm also interested how the story will progress, but I guess it's just starting kind of slow due to tutorial nature of the game. Okay, so right now our next mission is for Shigeru Fujita, who seems like a policeman. Okay.
至急至急離島04から県警離島04さすがに今度は緊急じゃ済まんだろうな。嫌なっちまうな。すまんな朝子。
Okay. Okay, so seems like there is a different type of enemies, because these possessed corpses are attracted to light, and we got to turn off the light if we want to sneak. But this section of the game tells us that light hurts certain enemies, and we got to search all areas to find something that emit lights. Okay, so I guess we kind of going to balance between where we turn off light and we turn it on purpose. Okay, so if the game sound is really low for everyone, I can just make it louder, which I did, and you tell me if it's too loud. This character does not have flashlight, obviously. So we gotta find something that needs light. Both me and the game. Which one was true? So let's bring the game a little bit down and my voice a bit higher. Let me check a different mics for the voice, because right now I'm using the laptop's microphone. Let me change the source of the audio and you tell me if this works. So I'll change this. So does my voice sound better or worse, or loud or quiet? Tell me. I will walk around this room and you tell me if it's okay and what is loud and what is not. Okay, so should I leave this setup as is, or should I tweak something? Okay, so if some tweaks would be needed, so you tell me. Okay, let's find something that emits light. A little louder. Okay, so I made myself a little louder. You tell me if it's too loud. Okay, so I did myself and the game a bit louder. Okay. We'll open this door later. So, does this game shows the time? No. Okay, so police officer, age 52. Awesome. Glad it worked. Thanks for advices on sound. Okay, let's. So where this room leads? Let's check this door at first. Okay, can't open. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, the focus turned red here. Good night to you, potato. Crystal. Okay, so I'm going to climb back here because I'm pretty scared to go down there yet. Maybe I'll find something to shine a light. Okay, let's check this portion. Okay, nothing here. So, I guess we're gonna go here. Yeah, I also checked the physics, actually. It's really nice. And it's like wind based, because there's no wind, but when we stand there, the slaves are waving. Okay, so what do you think? Should we go here, creepy place number 1, or should we go down here, even creepier place? So for me both directions are creepy, but I guess this one is kinda creepier. Let's check real quick here. Oh, it's outside. Okay. Ooh, even creepier. Okay. I'll first check outside. Creepy place number 2. Okay. So the people have spoken. Let's check the creepy place number 2. Okay. It's not that creepy. There is a something. I hope it's a generator. Oh. So the glass, broken glass makes sound, and I guess it's going to be used against us later in the game. Does anyone know how to read Japanese and what these red letters, red posters are saying? Because I do not know how to read. So if someone knows, please tell me. Okay, let's do this. Let me check first this. So what are our goal? Once again, reach the road to Hoya, and sub-target is acquire the guardhouse key. Okay, let's check the map. Okay, so probably we're going to go back because I got to find the key for the guardhouse, which is located here. Okay, one more post. Okay, this seems like a guardhouse. So it is like mining town, I guess, on the island. So, if it's locked from the inside, maybe I could do this. Yes. Okay, it was nice. Yes, a flashlight. Awesome. So this red thing is not interactable. So someone definitely scavenged this place. Okay. So our mission is to go through the steel door. We have a red sky. Remember, in the beginning of the game, the water was red when the boat was caught by the tsunami or something. Who knows? Okay. By the way, this game is actually running at 60 FPS, which is awesome for me. But on stream, it looked like 30 FPS with a bit of like ghosting due to the interlaced nature of image. But the stream image looks much more contrast and vibrant compared to what I see. So who knows which is better. Okay, let's check the creepy place number 1. So it's raining outside. Now our sleeves flapping again. Yeah, I'm still working on it. Maybe I could somehow do that and combine image so it would look vibrant for me and 60 FPS as well for you. But who knows? Because this open source converter is tricky to work with for me, and also even though image is 60 FPS interlaced. Go to the capture card. I couldn't figure out how to do not deinterlace it, because it turns like 60, it's like 480i 60 FPS to capture card, but it gives out for 480p 30 FPS, and so the converter gives 60 FPS, but it's interlaced. I'm not good at it, but I couldn't find how to not convert it into progressive on the Elgato. So if anyone knows how to do that, that would be great. Okay, so let's move on. The steel door. I guess it was one. Oh, I hate it. I'm using the Elgato HD 60S Plus external capture card. The open source is not the capture card, it's the converter. And it's just called OSSC, which is translated open source scan converter, and it's like that. But I think my image is mirrored, so yeah, so it's OSSC. You'll find it easily. Just Google OSSC and there will be plenty. But there's not enough, not so much easy to digest information about it. I kind of googled a lot of videos and articles about how to use it. So I'm really proud of what I managed here with my knowledge of basically nothing about the scan converters and the image capture of old hardware. So okay. So as you saw, there was something here, but good thing that we have. Well, if you look it up for me, that would be really great. If you find some information, figure stuff out, that would be really awesome. So you could also have this 60 FPS without ghosting, just like I do. It's funny how the old games are still capable of 60. It's the capture card that I'm making in 30 FPS. I checked through Elgato software, and there's like small information block on the video format, and when I press it, it says input 480i 60 FPS, and it says output 480p 30 FPS. And I googled it on like how interlaced image work compared to progressive image, and since interlaced are rendered like every other line, and then other frame is like every other line, but when it digested by modern tech, it just flattens both scan lines in one frame, creating this like ghosting image. But I'm not sure how exactly this works. This I just saw this game have a really nice artistic decision on flashlight. It draws particle of small flies in the light of flashlight, which is attached to flashlight itself, which is funny and also very clever to work with this limited resources. Okay, so we gotta reach the road to Hoya, but there is something here. Oh, wow. So when I shine a light on it, wow, it's behind me. Wow, that is weird. Okay, let's run. Oh. Oh. Okay, let's shine some light on it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is creepy. Oh my god. Yeah, I've checked that already for the allow 60 FPS checkbox, and I did that, and it still shows 30 FPS information. And it seems like it's supposed to work, but it's not for some reason. I guess I did that as well. Let me check if it's possible for me to run the elevator software. Whoa. Huh. Okay. Okay, now it shows 720p, 25 FPS. Yes, the dead end is actually surprisingly safe. So yeah, since this game is running apparently at 50 FPS, but for you it's like 25 FPS, I checked the allow, it's like 50 FPS for me. And I'm not sure where I should choose preserve. Maybe in picture now. Okay, we'll figure this out next time. Okay, so yeah, this dead end was pretty safe. Let's check the map. Okay, so we gotta turn right here. I'm not going to check doors, just running like crazy. What I would do in real life if there would be like light. Oh my god, it's closed. No, no, no. Okay. So I gotta use door somehow. Okay, so it's either the closest door or this door. Okay, so let's do this. Awesome. I'm not sure if there's any like okay, so yeah. Whew, that was intense.
あ、大丈夫？
ずっと寂しかった。私待ってたの。私を助けてくれる、私と一つになってくれる人を。
誰だ？
君こそ誰？ここで何してる？
よかった、助かった。ほら、
そっちの人どうかしたの？
大丈夫？ちょっとやめてくださいよ。嫌がってるじゃないですか。おい、何なんだよあんた。いい加減にしろや。伊沢さんさ、あれ。
Wow. Convert to standard definition. Let me check if it's unticked or not. It's unticked. So yeah, it seems like tsunami, and the sound of this like siren, it's actually like tsunami siren. So now we know what this timer is about. It's time until tsunami arrived to the island. So they were in the boat, and they are traveling somewhere. We do not know where yet. And they were caught up in these like huge waves, and this guy Mamori Itsuki woke up in this Yamijima Island, which seems like an old mining island, and he woke up 3 hours before tsunami, found the girl, and here they are, while the soldiers were already here, and they met up right before tsunami started. Okay. About 25 FPS. It is 25 FPS because it seems like game is running at 50 FPS, but it is interlaced, and when it's converted to progressive, it just cuts in half, because now not every other line but every line is converted at the same time, because interlaced image have this like not true 60 FPS, but more like alternating lines reaching this, something like that. Okay, so let's continue. So it was like minus, now it's 1 hour into the tsunami.
無事だったんだ。あいつらは一体何が起こってるんだ。さっきのは
化け物女、なんであんた生きてんのよ。変な麻薬使いやがって。
やめろよ。こっちだ。
誰か来て。
Okay. Okay, the game teaching us with new mechanic called side check. It was something that we had a hint before when we shouted for a monster possessed corpse, and we had like split-second view perspective. So right now we're going to use it as a mechanic to see something from different perspective to help us out to beat the game. Okay.
一体何なんだこれは。
また追ってくる。先を急がないと。お願い、目を閉じて。そう、周囲に意識を巡らしてみて。
So the other girl called this girl Yuri, her name. She called her witch. So it seems like it's funny. Funny way to do that. I got to move the stick around to find. So I walked the view. Oh, okay. So I locked it, and now I exit. Okay, so right now each time I press it, it's going to be fixed. Okay. The noises are weird. Agreed. Seems like this place kinda reminds me of where we were playing as a police officer, didn't we? It seems like it's just exactly the same place, but policemen were running out here through there and we're just coming back. Interesting. Okay. Let's check. Yeah, it's definitely the same place. I hate it. Okay, so when I sidejacking, use L1 to search for the view of the nearest enemy. Okay, so I'm sidejacking. Okay, so the blue cross is me and the companion is the green one. So this enemy is standing. It's weird, so I could see through the perspective of the closest enemy. And now we know that. So can I move while? Oh no, I can't move. Okay. Oh, there's a different point of view from the perspective of a different enemy. So here is the other one. Now the girl. Okay. Okay, let's fix this one. Maybe it will be useful. Oh no, okay. So I can't switch between enemies, I guess. Only it's weird. Okay. This game is bizarre. The mechanics are just unexpectedly weird. Okay. So let's. So I guess we gotta move while the enemy is not looking, or what? Okay, let's move on quickly. Wow, this is the other guy. Okay, hopefully the girl is not on the side. Okay, we did that. This one is... Okay. Let's do this. This guy is not interesting for us. Oh, this one is looking at the wall. And this one is somewhere further down the road. Okay. Let's.
あいつが開ければそれでナンバーわかるかもしれない。
0617. Yeah, it's interesting. The girl could be spotted. So 0617. Okay. Oh. Do I have the weapon? No. It's funny how he attacks her only, but not me. And I don't have a weapon. How can I beat this guy? Okay. Now he attacks me. I need a weapon. Fast. I gotta walk. Okay, run. Close. No, close. Inside. Let me in. Lady, let me in. Close it. Okay. Ah, no. It's not working. Okay. Run. Oh, I got a weapon. No. Take it. Come on. Take it. I'm going to die. Yes. Okay. Well, about Outlast, I tried to play the first game. I sincerely wanted to like the Outlast series. But I played the first game like few hours, and it's just not for me. I found it kind of frustrating, and predictable in a way, just for my personal taste. So I stopped playing it. Whoa, whoa. So they cannot be killed. Okay. So they wake up. Okay, let's close the door. Can I close it? No. Okay, let's go out here. No, 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 no. Okay, let's... Wow. As I predicted, there is these things that are scared of light, and there are these zombies that are attracted to light. I hate it. Okay. Okay. Let's check. Oh, I can zoom in. Okay, so we gotta run through this door. Then there is probably going to be here this enemy that's looking from up here, but we gotta run through all this place. So we're moving exactly the opposite way of the police officer, because I remember he came through that door. It's actually a nice not artistic but designer's decision to let one character go deeper into the island and one like from the other side, so you have this like weird feeling that some of them are going the wrong way. It's really nice decision. Okay, so we gotta run forward through that door, take left, and left again. Okay, let's check this. Okay, this. So, some enemies going through the stairs. Not sure what is this happening here. Oh, this guy will get locked. Okay. So there is one enemy lurking right where we get to go. Okay. Let's... Oh! R1 and R2 for patrolling battling enemies. Wow, this enemy have... Whoa. Okay. That's not what I... Whoa. So this time it's a lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can I pick up your weapon? Awesome. Let's go. Okay. So we're gonna go left. Okay, so enemies there. Oh. Okay, let's go this way. Oh. Let's go to the door quickly. Ah. Come on, come on. Whew. Wow. That was intense. It's kind of different kind of intense. Okay, new character. 1 hour before
誰もいね
tsunami.
え助かったの俺らだけかよなあ
シュウそう7つの門の7つの鍵を開けるの
リュウコちゃんでもそんなわけないだってこれすごく古い
それって霊感ってやつ実はさ俺も幽霊は一応だけ見たことあるんだけどさ昔俺ん家で飼っていた犬が死んでさなん俺の話全然興味ないこれ純金じゃねえのか
Wow, more complex mechanics. Okay. Okay, so each block it could contain 2 missions. Okay. So yeah, we have different kind of missions to start. So since we have had a save right now, I think it's a good place for us to stop the stream for today. And leave everything for the next stream. So let's like discuss for a few minutes what we just experienced. Okay. Let's open the browser for brighter image. Okay, so I guess that's it for today's stream. So what do you think about this game? I personally think it's as scary as I thought it would be, but in a kind of different way. It felt more like game way of scary, because it kind of forces you to use this different perspective and being on edge, putting you in the same room with two types of enemies that are required completely opposite ways of like interacting or being detected by. I also impressed with this facial animation that the developers had for like projecting the actual actors' animated faces, which gives this game this Japanese film vibe, which is awesome. It's kind of weird to actually progress through this game 10 or I guess even more years later I bought the game. And this is actually a really nice beginning of a series of streams, and I'm not sure how long this game is, but I'm actually looking forward to it. Yeah, about the fast-paced nature of the game. Who knows? The game is still gives these hints on how to use the game's mechanics, and I guess the next missions would be less strict for the player, and then everything will go a bit faster, I guess. But this game have this nature of the documentary chronicle in some sort, because we have this huge map of events through the eyes of different characters, and this timeline on the side of like 7 hours before tsunami and some amount, who knows how many hours after that, and it just throws random events throughout the time and the random people, and I hope later it will be kind of confined into the whole story, which probably it will be. Oh, it's not the music from the PS2 menu. It's just the royalty-free music I found. I always wanted to write a music myself for a stream, but maybe later. But the actual PS2 sound is PS2 menu sound is like something like ocean waves. There's no music. It's like whoosh. So that's it, I guess. Thanks everyone for joining for this stream of this weird, scary game. I really enjoyed playing with you, and it was less scary due to that, which is I'm happy for, and I will probably sleep well tonight. I hope so. It's kind of new milestone in weird old games I always wanted to play and never played. By the way, since I have this new converter with this great image quality, sure, I link this song into Discord channel. Since I have this new OSS converter, I thought, is there any PS2 games that are not remastered to modern consoles, that are like, for example, like Forbidden Siren could be played only on this platform, and I came up with a few games, not only horror games, but other genres as well, and one of them is unexpectedly the Matrix Path of Neo, which is I haven't played this game, but I know this game is considered the best the Matrix game out there, and I'm really looking forward to in the future. Maybe I'll stream it as well. So yeah, who knows? Okay, so thanks everyone for joining, and see you on next stream.